Twin bitches. Twin bitches out the jet ski.
I think we're good, man. Oh. No, get your phone out. I know you hate talking about it, but how's your like pre-diabetes going?
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh,
Figure we just get right into it.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't even noticed. I mean, I don't know. I haven't done it much. I haven't thought about it. Ooh, you have a little black something. Maybe it's the fucking Ono you've been
Oh,
eating.
just touching my feet.
What? No, the other side. Smile for the camera. Ha! It's like your fang tooth. The top left of it. Can you just get that?
Left. Your left.
Yeah. Yeah, God. I think it's on your finger.
Oh, wow.
Really dark.
What is that?
Really noticeable.
I think it's char from my Ono barbecue grilled chicken that I had after my
Dang,
run.
it's been there the whole time. I guess I haven't really looked at you. I haven't really seen. I've been looking, but I haven't been seeing. You know?
Yeah.
I've been hearing, but I haven't been listening.
I saw this really cool like quote. It was about It was like the eyes are for seeing. No. The eyes are for looking, but the soul is for seeing or some shit like that.
Nice.
It's
Can you
pretty
get
cool.
that tatted?
Maybe one day.
How many comic books have you read in your life?
0, but I have a fucking fat crush on Black Widow. Guys, look at this shirt. First of all.
Nice.
I mean,
The Sting of the Black Widow.
just look at the tits. Seriously though, like tell me you're not getting a little bit aroused.
That is nice.
A little bit, right? I've always had a fat crush, but specifically Scarlett Johansson.
Well, you've always had a fat crush on like
Black Widow.
like in the comics and everything.
No, but in the Marvel movies.
Oh, so specific. So
Jesus
not
fuck.
specifically Scarlett Johansson.
I feel like they pick
Scarlett
all
Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow.
Yeah.
Because Scarlett Johansson in other roles, I'm like, meh.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know why. Okay, I do know why. I think it's the leather.
Oh
I
yeah.
love like tight leather stuff. It's just like it turns me on so much.
Have you?
Hate to start the pod this way,
Yeah,
but
that's crazy.
you know?
It's a horny way to
Or
start
like-
the episode.
Have you ever seen
Catwoman
like what a
in,
cat suit is?
Yeah, like
A little like cat suit.
like Zoe Kravitz.
Don't
in her
even
Catwoman.
Don't even get me
in her
fucking
Catwoman,
started, dude.
yeah, that's
Oh
That is
my
crazy.
God.
Zoe Kravitz.
Okay, so you haven't done anything for your pre-diabetes?
No, but can you stop saying it like that?
What?
Diabetes or diabetes?
Diabetes.
I want to get just like the tester, like you know, we
Really?
poke and test. I just want to see, like maybe what if I'm like, because sometimes I get real tired. I'm always real tired. So like I just want to like click it and just be like, am I like low or something or high?
Yeah.
I think it's usually low actually. You know, like am I below
Yeah.
blood sugar? But I mean,
Because how long ago were you, diagnosed?
I don't know, 6 months ago.
You
Yeah,
haven't
January.
done anything?
Yeah, I just forgot. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's like pre, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like it's basically saying don't worry about it till you get it. I think
Is
that's
that
what
going to
it-
be your plan?
No.
And then once it's bad?
No, I think I just I want to see the test, like do the little what is it, blood sugar test?
A little prick.
Yeah, and then I want to see like are those consistently irregular?
Oh, you should do that so you can get a baseline of where you're at.
Yeah, and then I'm like, if it's not that irregular, I'm like okay, whatever. But if it's like oh shoot, like it is really high, then really low, then
Yeah.
really high, then really low, then I'm like okay, wait, maybe I am like feeling the symptoms, you know?
I heard this really good quote yesterday, and it went like this. Everybody has 1,000 different problems until they have a health issue, and then they have one problem. Pretty good. Huh?
Yeah,
I was
interesting.
like, wow, that's kind of true. You know, it's like you're always worried about all this shit, but then once you have fucking diabetes, you're like, oh fuck.
Oh,
you know?
well, yeah. Once
Then
you have,
shit
like, a
gets
serious,
real.
Yeah,
And then that's what you got to worry about.
you got cancer. It's like you're not even thinking about anything else.
Right.
You know, you're not thinking
Health
about
is like, oh, you
whatever.
fucking
Well, I
got
guess you are probably, but you don't even get a chance. You're thinking of the main
Yeah.
one. You know.
gets in the back burner.
Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that shirt at?
Yeah, we went to this Angel. Actually, he's like, I love this this vintage clothing store in Modesto, and he was like, it's called Chasing Nostalgia.
Yeah.
He's like, they have this event tomorrow. Let's go. And it was like a vendor
Pop-up
vintage
thing
pop-up thing.
for Pride.
I don't think it was for Pride. There was nothing pridey about it.
No, but like the event is Pride.
Yeah, yeah. On the flyer, it was like Pride themed.
Yeah.
And, like everyone's welcome and stuff. But Jaime was so fucking hung up on the Pride aspect of it. And he was so worried about going and not looking like
I just feel like, what
he
if this was like
supports
for
enough.
them? Like, this is not for us.
And
You
we
know?
were like, dude, it's literally, they have these all the time, but this one was just a little bit more pride themed, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And he was really he was really worried about it, but
I didn't really see much.
yeah, I didn't see much either.
I saw one stand that was pretty like I think it was like a information thing.
The fentanyl one.
What?
I think there's a fentanyl stand.
Jeez, is that the one in the corner?
Well, they're not giving it away, but it was like an awareness one, like, and it had pamphlets and stuff.
Was it the one that's like
And I was
in the
rainbowy,
corner?
I think. Almost, but
Like
it wasn't
one
directly in
pop
the
up,
corner.
one vendor away from the corner.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of looked and I was like, no, they weren't selling anything. So
Yeah. You bitch.
I'm sorry. I was like, well, I'm here for
Yeah.
class.
But I got the shirt there, $5. It was cool. They had, like,
$5?
Yeah, they had some like $5 racks and tables, and that's mainly where I stayed. Because I mean,
You're just staying out the way.
I fucking love thrifting, you guys. Like, I love going and just getting like bizarre, like random graphic tees that I usually wouldn't get.
Yeah.
And I love.
What other things make you unique and special? Sorry, I covered that for the base yard.
And I love getting like some nice old blue jeans, you know. And I got some jeans at this one.
Yeah.
Some like faded black.
How many jeans have you got from like a thrift? Like a
only
quite a
2
bit?
actually.
Oh,
I
really?
usually get shirts.
I've
more.
never. So
Yeah.
pretty cool. Good on you.
Cause I'm trying to start wearing more baggy jeans instead of just skinny ones. Cause I used to wear skinny ass pants all the time.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Lindsay kind of opened my eyes to that.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, this was $5, and then I got another shirt for $5. Maybe we could put a picture. Yeah, I'll send you a picture. Then I got some nice black pants.
Nice.
I think, and the pants were $15, which is nice. Pretty damn cheap for some pants.
Yeah, really cheap.
And then
Because we were like, okay, if it's more than 30, 40, maybe wait.
yeah,
That's 15. I was like, oh.
yeah. What did you get?
I just got this shirt, which I thought was pretty cool. It was like simple, edgy, kind of like dark. I don't know. It's like a baby,
It
almost
is
like
pretty dark. I was
it's
like,
either
wow.
a doll or a baby that's just like
It says
an amputee.
floater.
And then this guy's on it, but I think he's like has like a piece of himself missing, like he just got blown up. So
Are
I'm
you
like, I
serious?
don't really know what's going on in this picture.
Oh, I
I'm
thought
sure
the
it's-
point was that he ripped it out of his own stomach.
Ripped what out of his
The
own stomach?
baby.
Oh, I'm sure it's like a band. You know, like I'm sure it's something.
It looks like it.
I should probably look it up.
You should.
Actually, I should look it up right now.
$15, huh?
15, I think $15. And then I got some really drippy sportwear that was like classic. I don't want to show pictures because I just want, in 6 months from now when it's cold, I just want to pull up on it.
Dude, it was sick. It looks like Kobe in that picture in the locker room where he's holding the trophy.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
puffy ass like cool jacket on.
I don't have that
It's
one.
like that for a different team, but like,
Yeah.
it's pretty sick.
What?
I don't want to give it away too much, but
I don't have anything like that.
well, now you do.
No, the one I got was 2 crew necks
Oh, the crew neck.
and a quarter zip
And how much were those? Like 50?
each.
Damn.
One was for
I didn't
Taylor.
realize you fucked up a check like that.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
Did you give it to her yet?
Yeah,
Did
she
she like
liked
it?
it. And then,
Nice.
because we go to the Sharks game. Well, we've been once, and she like really likes the Shark.
I just realized we have the fucking baseball playing
Oh,
with the
shit.
volume on. Can you turn it
I don't know if
down?
anyone heard. Here's that.
I don't think. Oh, they'll probably hear it slightly, but fuck it.
And so I got one for her, and one for me. And then there was just like some super sick dolphin like one, and that was like pretty cool.
Nice.
And I was like,
Oh,
damn.
Miami Dolphins, right?
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's cool.
Damn.
But there's so much stuff I wanted to get in there, like
Dude,
so much.
Okay, I was gonna say, I think at the end of the day, I'm not a huge fan of the vintage thing. I love vintage shit like that, but going to a vintage pop-up or just like the vintage store itself, it's overwhelming because everything you see is cool. Like if I was in a thrift store and I saw like I happened to like, be swiping through the rack, and if I was to come across like 95% of the items in that store, I would be so hyped. But the fact that I'm there and it's just everywhere, it like takes the fun out of it for me. Because the fun in like thrifting is like you have to fucking dig through stuff.
Yeah.
You have to go through that rack and like
You find something.
every once in a while you're like, oh shit, like this is a really cool shirt.
Yeah.
And it just happens to be your size and you're like, fuck yeah. Like you're
Yeah.
so hyped. But there's no like search, It eliminates that whole aspect of it, which is I was like, me. I was pretty hyped on what I got, but
What'd you get? You ended
I
up
don't
getting
think I
two
would go
shirts and a
again.
jean.
Huh?
2 shirts and a jeans.
yeah.
And a jean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
G.
I want to go back.
You do?
Well, it's just a bunch of good stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
They
I
had a
just
bunch
go
of
in there.
cool
And,
shit.
and I think with more patience, like, even though there was a lot of patience there and we took a while, but I
Yeah.
mean, even just like going through rack to rack and maybe just buying a shirt or something,
Yeah.
I'd like, you know?
Yeah. I'm surprised you liked it. Because I feel like you like bougie shit, you know?
I just thought there was pretty, I don't know, I thought it was pretty cool. What are you looking at me like that for?
Just look at that.
There's always that debate, or not the debate, but I guess there's always just that topic of like old school stuff like that, like old school drip,
Yeah.
like from especially sports stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always like, dude, that's so sick. Like you always see TikToks like, oh, look at like it's like an edit of like all the old coaches, like, you know, and they just have drip.
Drip the fuck out.
Yeah, especially like in football.
Yeah.
And so like the fact that I actually just see them there, I'm like, dude, this is sick.
Yeah.
They're just so vibrant. The fonts are sick. The colors are sick. The color patterns.
Yeah.
Like the style. I'm like, dude, some were really good, but they're just super expensive.
Yeah.
A couple hundred, you know.
Yeah.
But there's some that were like, you know, $50,
Yeah.
$70.
I saw this The Cure shirt, which is a band I really like from
Uh-huh.
like the 80s. $250. T-shirt. I was like, fuck.
It's just because they're good.
I saw it and I was like, dude, that's so sick. And then I looked at the tag. I was like, holy fuck. That's an original.
I wonder
You
why.
know?
Oh, just because. See, like, what if our Destroy Boys ones, like,
One day.
in 30 years?
Dude, it probably will, but it's like, are you going to hang on to it, you know, for that long? You will?
I'm already considering the ones that don't fit me or like getting smaller, like
Donating
putting in
them?
the storage and keeping them from like put in the storage and keep like the memories ones.
I just hate a lot of things, but I hate
Great.
what's the fucking word? I hate clutter. You know? Especially, I mean, probably part of it is like I've never had my own like house.
Yeah.
So it's like all my shit's confined to like one room basically. But like I just went through my closet like hardcore and I donated like 3 big ass like hefty bags full of stuff.
Nice.
And I already want to go back through it again.
Right,
You
and
know?
get rid of more.
Like on a weekend and just fucking be ruthless. And just
Yeah.
like,
I'm never gonna wear
I haven't
this.
used this.
Yeah.
It's stupid to keep it, you know, but it's hard because you hold on to shit.
Because I did that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think anything that was memories, I'm just gonna keep and put like in a tote. Like how much is that gonna take space? Like
Yeah.
if you put it in a tote and like you kind of limit it to that, like that'll last you probably like 30 pieces of clothing.
Yeah.
And it's all just really shirts. Like I'm like, oh, this was like a tournament I did, or this was like Enoch stuff, or this was it was mostly jiu-jitsu, Enochs, and like some like traveling stuff. I was like, oh, I
Yeah.
got that, but it doesn't. It's all like shrunken and stuff. I'm like, that's cool.
That's the hard part is because I don't even want to keep the fucking tote, you know?
But just
And that's
I
hard
feel like
'cause
you
it's
throw in
like-
that shed.
It is memories, you know? And you're like, oh, this is cool to hang on to. But then you're like, why are you holding on to it? Because it's up here, you know? It's where the real
It's just something
fucking-
cool. It's like, oh, here, kid. Like you want my, I don't know.
But then I don't even want kids, so it's like, who am I keeping it for?
Yeah, that's
You know
different.
what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. It's a hard line to straddle because I get it.
I mean, I
Like,
don't think you have to. Like, I mean,
my
I
whole life
get-
I've held on to shit for sentimental value.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, okay, do I really fucking want to keep this
Yeah.
set of handlebars?
I think
from when I
now
was
more than
12?
ever, I've been better that like I don't really need this. You know.
Yeah.
Like so much of my shirts, I was like, oh, and then I'm just, even right now, I would probably just because I haven't bought new shirts, but if I did buy like a good like 12 new large shirts
Mhm.
or extra large, I could get rid of like 50% of my closet. You know, it's just sometimes I'm like, like it's a good medium shirt that I don't have in a large yet. You know, like either it's like blank or a running one or something. You know, like
I
that.
fucking hate when you have a good shirt and it shrinks on you. You're
Yeah.
like, God damn it. You don't even want to wear it anymore. I started wearing larges now. It's crazy.
Is that a large?
Not all. This is a large, but I think it's a women's large because it's not large. And
I feel like all that thrift stuff was really shrunken though. Like every single
maybe
thing.
it's because
Like,
it's
I got a lot-
vintage and now
Yeah, it's
America's
been
more
ran
like
through.
obese, you know? So maybe the sizes have changed.
That's actually a good, like,
right?
you know,
Pretty good
I wonder if they have changed that.
theory there. I mean,
I was
they have
thinking just
to,
because
right?
it's been through the, what is it?
The
Been through the
gauntlet?
runner?
Gauntlet?
Been through the runner?
Bit to the ringer.
Ringer.
That's what it is.
Anyways,
Nice.
you said you had a story about your mother.
Oh, you want to go straight to that?
Can we?
Yeah, I was thinking about this because I know that Jaime loves hearing about like outrageous stuff that my mom does, like the choices she kind of makes.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of this story. Nothing too crazy, but it's just kind of like as a parent, I'm like, why would you make that choice? You know, it's more like as an adult, why would you make that choice?
So judging.
Yeah, and I remember one time. This is in like my childhood home that I grew up in. We had like a pretty like nice backyard and stuff, and like a lot of like vines and stuff, and like really nice plants and shit. And I remember one day, I think I was playing with like my neighbor friends in the backyard as a kid. I was probably like 8 years old. And I remember we looked in the like planter bed, and there's a big ass turtle alive, like in our backyard.
Jeez.
Just randomly. And we were like, what the fuck? Like, where did this turtle come from?
Yeah.
You know? And
That's weird.
right. And we were like, holy fuck. And like, I don't know, it's just like the coolest shit, you know?
Yeah, not what you expect.
And then I remember we told my like parents, and then my mom was like really good friends with the neighbor across the street. And they would like talk on the phone literally for like hours. Like it was crazy. And anytime anything was happening in the neighborhood, they'd like pick up the house phone and like call each other and be like, what the fuck's going on
cool.
at Lauren and Charlene's house?
Yeah.
You know? And so it was just, they had that kind of relationship. And they were on vacation, those neighbors across the street. And my mom had already told her about the turtle. She was like, there's this big ass turtle in our like backyard. Like, how the hell did it get there, you know? And then I remember my neighbor, and she's like an old lady. Like, she's still kicking now, but her husband has passed. But I think she's in her 90s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And they were still friends
and so
back
even
then?
growing up, like, she was old then, you know?
Yeah. She's always been old.
She actually still gives me, like, Christmas cards and stuff.
Oh, nice. With money?
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. When I graduated, she sent me stuff. But, yeah, my mom had told her about the turtle, and they were like, what the hell? And then those neighbors went on vacation, and they had asked my mom to, like, watch the house and stuff. And I remember when they were gone on vacation, my mom decided to fucking put the turtle in their backyard and just, like, not say anything about it because she didn't know what to do with the turtle. And so she just decided, like, and not, like, in a joking way at all. Like, she was just like, I'm just going to put it in their backyard.
Why?
And she just put it in their backyard.
Why does your mom do things like this?
I don't know, but I knew you'd like it.
What is she thinking? Like, what does that even do?
I
One,
don't
they
know.
already know. If they didn't know, it'd make a little more sense. But then it's like, the turtle's just going to die in their backyard or fuck up their backyard.
I don't know what they did with it, but I know when they got back from vacation, they were on the phone, like always, and the neighbor was like, can you believe somebody put that fucking turtle in their backyard? And my mom was like, what?
Dude,
like, that's crazy.
What? What did she think happened? Do you think
yeah, I know. Because I think my mom made up this lie, like, oh, we, like, chucked it over. She did. She made up a lie that we, like, chucked it over somebody's fence.
What is this, a Frisbee?
I know.
Like, how hard is it to take care of a turtle? You literally give it a carrot, and it's fine.
I guess.
I think you give it a carrot and celery, and it'll be good for it.
Isn't there more than that? My aunt and uncle
Water,
actually have tortoises. Not anymore, but they had, always growing up, they had like 4 tortoises, desert tortoises. They're fucking huge, first of all, like big. And they live like over 100 years old, which is crazy.
Jeez.
And
they're wise.
I think that's the reason they gave them away, because my aunt and uncle are like in their late 60s now. And they were like, well, these turtles are going to outlive us, so we're just going to give them away.
Like to someone else that's going to live longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's pretty cool. We'd always feed them as kids. Like, literally, they just get, like, any kind of, like, vegetation. Like, like cherry tomatoes. Yeah, the way they eat is so funny. Like,
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny. And you would just hold the lettuce, and they would just, like, chomp on it. It was pretty sick.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
The neck going out so long.
But yeah, I thought that was funny that my mom just, like, when you look at that kind of, like, behavior, and then you look at me and the decisions that I make, do you see, like, a correlation at all? Or, like, how does that, you know, is there any connection?
Because there's a lot of times where me and Angel are like, what are you thinking? Like, what do you mean? But it's not like that, I don't think. It's more like dumb stuff.
It's like quick little in the moment kind of, like,
yeah, like
decisions.
You're not, like, if that happened to you, you're not going to do that.
Yeah, definitely not.
But then something might make it, you might be like, I don't know what to do with the turtle, so, like, I don't know, I put it in the attic. And something, I don't know, something like that, where it's like, in-house. Well, exactly. It'd be something like, "What are you doing, Chris?" Like, just like you'd overthink
I
it.
wouldn't do that. I feel like I'm pretty responsible.
What would you do?
I think I would either.
I thought you were gonna say they gave it away for like soup.
Jesus fuck.
I don't know.
I think I would either like call like a shelter or something, like an animal shelter, and just be like, I found this turtle in my backyard. I can't take care of it. Like, is there anything you guys can do? You know, or like you know how they have those like sanctuary things. I think they have one in like Oakdale, which is pretty close, where you could just kind of take shit.
Like, I'm sure that turtle was at least like 20 years
Or maybe
old.
do an Instagram story in the Cozy Show. Be like, does anybody want this turtle?
Yeah.
I just found it in my backyard.
Or keep it.
And I think at the very least, I would build a little like, because what my aunt and uncle had, it was literally just like a wood box that they built and had like a hole in so they could go in and out.
Yeah.
And they just had that.
It's so easy
and
to
then they
take care
had
of
a
turtle.
little, it was like a really shallow, like turtle pool. So it's just like a ceramic like little bowl filled with water. So I think if they got super hot, they could just
Wonder how much they mess up like the vegetation around. Like, are they fucking up your plants?
probably. But they didn't have any plants on the side of their house, and that's probably why. Looking back
Nice.
at it, because they have a fat ass garden, but they had them like confined to this like, it was the whole side of their house, but it was just dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember my friend from elementary school, Ramses. He had a turtle.
Ramses.
Ramses.
His name is Ramses.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Add that one to the list.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, we gotta do that.
Yeah. Let's do it
And-
next.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think it was because I was a kid, but for some reason it was just like a big ass turtle, like huge, dude. And I just thought it
Yeah.
was like a fucking dinosaur, and it was in the backyard. And I
It
always
looked
got
like a
scared that it was gonna
dinosaur.
like bite me, like bite my hand off. You know?
I think they would tell us like, be careful when you're feeding it. You know.
Yeah.
So they would like supervise because we were like little kids. You know.
One of my other friends named Joe, he had catfish.
Really.
And catfish, I believe you could put like your fingers and they like just suck on
Like-
them.
Yeah.
Did you ever do that?
No, but I remember going to like this little ponds place in like Escalon, and you can feed koi fish there, which are like
Yeah.
pretty big fish, and they have these little like pellets that you put in your hand.
Yeah.
And if you have the pellets and you like hold it like this kind of shape,
Like a circle?
they would like come and like suck it out of your hand, but it was crazy because like
sensation?
it'd be hella loud because they're like
Yeah, like sucking up
you
all the
know?
water.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You're in the water, right?
But they suck pretty strong. I was like on the surface, so they would come out of the surface a little bit.
What the hell?
You know,
Why wouldn't you just go in?
I was scared.
Yeah,
It's scary.
I never did that, by the way.
Yeah,
The
really?
water,
But they would do it.
Is it the catfish? I said catfish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know they have
Yeah,
a
my
stinger.
friend would do it, and he would like put their finger in there, and it would
Oh,
just suck his
wow.
finger. And I was like, I'm just too
Would it make a
scared.
noise or would it just like
I can't remember. I think it was just.
Yeah. you just watched it? Yeah.
I was like, dude, I can't do that. Like,
That's
I just
so
couldn't.
Crazy.
Just
You know
too
they
scary.
catch big ass catfish like that. It's called noodling.
What do you mean? Oh, like putting
in,
stuff.
in the south, they go where there's like these little holes in like the fucking river or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like the grossest looking river always. I swear. It's like
murky.
just so murky and muddy and brown. And yeah, they like wiggle their fingers in like a hole, and then the catfish comes, and as soon as it like sucks it, they just grab it
Oh
and
my
like
God.
fucking pull it
Because
out.
I don't think they could bite you. Like, I don't think
it's so
literally
scary. 'Cause
possible.
I'm like, how does your like? What if it takes your finger off?
But I guess
you
it
know?
can't. I mean, because he was doing it with so
Yeah.
much confidence.
Yeah, they must not have teeth really, and just
yeah,
kinda
like it just suck.
well, yeah, because they're a bottom feeder, I think. So they just suck stuff off the floor.
Are they bottom
I'm
feeders?
pretty sure.
Well, I
Because
guess-
not a lot of
'cause
people
when we
like
fed
to
them,
eat-
like you would throw them and then they would like get it. Like,
Yeah, I just don't think they attack stuff.
yeah.
Like I think they usually just suck stuff off the floor.
Mhm.
Because when people not a lot of people like to eat catfish because they taste like muddy.
Because they're just eating like shit.
They don't eat like other fish and bugs and stuff. Those are
Yeah.
like the good fish, apparently.
All right, so we have this segment called "We're naming our kids." Or I guess we didn't name our kids this, and
Yeah.
essentially, it's I don't know how should we do this.
So these are names that you know you wouldn't typically hear for a human,
But we're unique,
but we're unique and we're trying to come up with unique names, and this is why.
and I
That's
think
our
like
reasoning.
society, like you hear too many Jim, Dick, Todd, forgettable, right? You hear Lazarus, rememberable,
That's right.
right?
Yep.
So here's some names. We didn't end up going with them, but we just thought anyone out there. I know this is pregnancy season, and so I'm hoping we've seen a lot of people pregnant throughout the months, And you guys could use any of these. You want to start it off, or you want me to start it off?
You could start it off.
All right. We'll just go one.
Yep.
So I put red-lipped batfish.
Okay.
And it's just because when we met, you were wearing nice bright red lipstick. So I thought maybe something, if you look at that species, they look like they have lipstick on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. My first one is battering ram.
Nice. Nice.
And my thought behind it is we're going to have such a genetically gifted child.
Yes.
Right?
Stud.
He's going at least D2 college football. And I just thought, what better name than fucking battering ram?
Yeah.
Like, I'll put you there. Imagine you're a scout and you're, scrolling through stats all day. It's daunting work.
Yeah, whatever.
You're seeing,
it's the same stuff.
same
5
old
touchdowns,
shit, fucking,
20
same
receivings.
same old names. You see this motherfucker battering ram. Okay, catches your eye instantly.
Yeah.
600
yards for the season.
And if we helicopter that child enough and, force him to become the athlete that we never could.
Yep.
What's stopping him at
What's
that point?
stopping him?
Anyways.
All right. That's a great story. Beat my story, but
or, when we were conceiving that child,
we were battery ramming
I was
each other.
battery ramming you.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn right. This one I strictly chose because it just rolled off the tongue. I said saxophone pufferfish.
Nice.
And I just thought, I don't know, it just sounds nice.
That's
you know?
Are they both first names, or is that
I'm thinking like first and middle.
Oh.
But it could also just be first, long first.
I didn't go for middle. Damn it.
Might be like hyphen,
Nice. My second one is hangnail.
Okay.
It just sounds like really, because that's kind of like my alter
tough.
ego is like, if our kid wants to be like one with nature and kind of like a rock climber, slack liner,
is a hangnail like this
kind of dude. Yeah.
But
imagine you're like climbing El Capitan.
Yeah.
And you ran out of chalk. You're like, hey, hangnail.
Yeah. Pass me a brew.
Pass me a chunk of chalk.
Yeah. Pass me some overnight oats. All right.
Nice.
All right. I was just thinking because it's my favorite place, but and kind of the location, but a little shortened. I put Chipotle Bank.
What?
I just put like
bank.
Like I didn't want to go Riverbank.
Oh.
So I put Chipotle Bank. Chipotle hyphen bank.
Okay.
So I think it's kind of cool. Like it has like
nice.
It means a little bit to me because it's like hometown.
Yeah.
And food, which is like resource, right? Life, fuel.
Yeah.
Right. Important, just like he is to me.
Yeah.
And so Chipotle Bank, I thought would be pretty cool.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And with these, I'm thinking also like I'm trying to consider nicknames too, like for each name. So like battering ram, we could go bat. Bat.
Hey, bat. Yeah.
Bat.
Hey, bat, you're up a bat.
Yeah. At Hagdale, hang. Go hang.
Yeah.
What's up, hang?
Hang. Totally Hank.
Hang, you're hanging. Holy shit.
Well, yeah.
Your dads must have been hanging.
Jeez.
Red
lipped
me right now?
No, I'm doing the red.
Yeah, red's good.
What's going on, red? That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Sax. Come on, Sax. That's kind of like a dog, right?
Yeah.
And Chip.
Like Saxon.
Chip.
Yeah, Chip's good.
Come on, Chip.
All those, by the way, are like actual nicknames too. I feel like.
Yeah. Like red.
Red. They call a lot of like ginger people that. Typical.
Sax.
Sax. I don't know about that one, but for like a dog maybe.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one?
Chip. That's a common one.
Yeah, Chip's
right?
a common one. Yeah. Okay, my next one. This one's actually really beautiful sounding. Alopecia.
Wow.
Do you know what that
is
means?
that something with the eyes?
No, alopecia is like the medical term for balding.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Is that when they have like spots all over, or is that a disease?
No, it's literally just like balding. When you start balding, it's like that's the technical term for it.
Sounds
It's
beautiful.
Alopecia. Yeah, you go alopecia or you go alopecia.
I like
you want to say it.
alopecia.
And then I was just thinking nickname too, which is nice, is aloe. Because everybody it makes you think of aloe vera, which I think always sets
A nice soft term.
exactly.
Tone.
'Cause nobody has anything against aloe.
And aloe,
vera,
like the clothing
you know?
brand, like leggings. They're kind of like Lululemons, I think.
Simply Vera.
I had a sneeze. Went away.
Oh.
That'd be a nice one. Sneeze. Because he blows me away.
Oh, nice.
This one, another one that I kind of just roll off the tongue a little bit. I put Cocoa Nugget, and it just kind of was like Cocoa Melon, but it's maybe I spelled it wrong because it's I don't know, COCOA. Is that cocoa?
Oh yeah, I think like I don't know,
like cocoa.
I think if you're saying like the actual cocoa bean, isn't that a thing?
Yeah, right.
Isn't that what coffee or is that chocolate?
Is that Willy Wonka?
I don't fucking.
Yeah, Cocoa Nugget. I think it's kind of nice. Like Cocoa Nugget.
Yeah.
You know?
Cocoa.
Cocoa. Come on,
And
Cocoa.
you're Mexican, so you could do
Coke?
that.
Or Nug.
Nah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Nuggy.
Nuggy.
Next one is a 2-worder. So
Nice.
maybe first middle. Low back hair.
Okay.
You could go low for nickname. Which is kind of cute, you know?
Yeah. No inspiration there, huh?
Not really.
Yeah.
I was just
All
trying
right.
to think of something.
Well, this one I don't really know. It's kind of like a nickname we used to call each other. So I thought it'd be cute to name our kid this. It's a little bit of a longer one. I put Tender-Hearted Tater Tot.
Oh, wow.
And I think that was kind of nice. You know, like you're my little tender-hearted tater tot.
Yeah.
But like, you know, for short, tender or tend.
10.
Tend, come on.
Nice.
I don't know why I'm talking to my kid every time I get the dog.
10. Come on.
What'd you do, Ted?
Speak.
Yeah. I
My next one. This is another beautiful one. Frenulum.
What is that?
Remember when you tore your superior labial frenulum?
Yeah.
A frenulum is like a very thin piece of tissue that holds pieces of your body together. So like when you pull up your lip, I think the street name is a smiley for that. That's your frenulum. And you have one on the bottom too. And one on the bottom of your tongue. And then the penis also has one as well. Jeez. I mean, it's just, you know, frenulum, you think it's something strong that, you know, holds everything together. And I think it's just a beautiful meaning behind a name.
And like the kid holds us together.
Yeah. Because that's why you have kids.
He's our frenulum.
At the end of the day, it's like you're only having kids for you. You know?
I think you have kids for 2 reasons. Social media, right? Great accessories.
Yeah.
Great reasons to post yourself being like a good person.
Yeah.
Great reasons to be like, hey guys, you know what my kid said today? That the moon is only visible because the sun shines on it. And I thought that was real beautiful.
Nice.
You know, stuff like that, right?
Yep.
And just to make you feel young, you know?
And to like do chores for you around the house and shit. And, like,
oh, yeah. And like spots you can't get into, like go under the sink and like clean the corners with a toothbrush.
And we don't feel like getting up to like get the remote or like, you know.
Yeah. And like they're totally busy in the other room.
Yeah.
So then you're like, tend.
And you scream their name.
And then they're like, what? And you could totally hear them, but you just don't say anything. So they have to come down.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, can you get that for me?
Would your parents do that to you?
Do it all the time.
My
like,
dad would do that all the time.
Like, Gah! And I'm like, Gah! And then
How do they
nothing.
never hear you?
They do it on purpose.
Like,
they want
bro,
you to go.
How do I hear you, but you don't hear me?
That doesn't make any
Like,
sense.
what the fuck? My voice is so much smaller than yours.
Yeah.
You know, as a kid, that would always happen. I would hear them like, Chris! What? No response. What? No response. They'd be like, what?
Nothing.
And then maybe then they'd be
They're like, come down.
come here.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
God, what a shit fucking experience. It wasn't that much of a walk either. You were probably upstairs, huh?
Yeah, we had a 2-story.
I literally, if I just had to open my door, like walk 2 seconds and I'm in the room.
Yeah.
But
God.
that's hilarious. All right, I got this one is just another kind of combination here. Just belligerent token.
Nice.
And I don't know. I think he's just our
It
token.
makes me think of someone belligerently drunk in a casino holding tokens.
Yes. I was kind of going more
Yes.
token like
Token of
Chuck
my
E.
appreciation.
Cheese.
Oh,
You know, like you're my token.
I like that better.
You know, more appropriate, age
Yeah.
appropriate.
But
But
then
maybe
what
once
about
they
when
get
grow
older,
up? Yeah.
then they're like, dude, that's belligerent token.
Yeah.
Because like he's always having those tokens. And he's token. Uh-huh.
A lot of these are like multi-meaning, which is pretty sick.
And that nickname could be either Bell or Toke, which I like Toke.
Do you ever think about like, like, when it comes to for real names, there's some names I feel like that are like so cute for a kid and fitting, but then when you become an adult, it's like I can't name one, but I know I've known people who are like, we're picking this name for our child.
Like
And
Sadie?
I think like that's a like really cool and cute name for a kid, but I'm like, what about when they're older? Like, then what? You know? I feel like more of the modern names are like that.
Not like Sadie. Even worse.
I mean, Sadie's okay. I'm trying to think of a fucking
Starlight.
good one. I can't think of any.
Yeah, isn't it weird, like, naming kids, like...
Great point I made, huh?
Sorry. Yeah, yeah,
I
no.
just wish I had examples, but I had blanking. Anyways.
No, yeah, I get it. Like, well, I don't know.
Wait, do you have any more names?
No.
Oh, I have 2 more.
Oh, keep going.
Okay, so I was thinking Salon Row.
Mm-hmm. Talon Rowe?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's your last name spelled backwards.
That's good. Because
good,
imagine
huh?
first name spelled backwards and then your last name's your last name, like spelled normal.
Yeah, yeah. And then when you look at it, it's like... And
And that's like
it's like a U shape.
What the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean a U shape?
It's like, because it's your first name is your last name spelled backwards. And then your last name is your... Wait.
What do you mean you?
In my head, it makes sense. It's like,
It's just a perfect
okay,
reflection.
I want you to imagine something right now. Imagine 2 isosceles triangles.
Those are the skewed ones, right? They're like this, and then it's like this, and then it's like really long.
It's like long this
Yeah,
way,
that's what I'm
long
saying.
this way, short this way.
Yep.
Okay, but imagine one facing this way.
So the tip is on the
One-
y-axis,
Open
right?
your fucking eyes because I'm using my hand.
Okay.
This way, and then one goes this way, and
Yeah.
the points are facing each other. So they,
Yeah.
and then it makes almost like a shape. That's what I'm imagining with the name.
Yeah, but it's not like that.
But like when you're reading it on a piece of paper,
Still not like
first and last,
that. Unless your name was something like this. If it was...
because it starts with an S. First name starts with an S. Last name ends with an S. Second letter of the first name is A. Second to last letter of the last name is A. So it's like everything is mirrored. That's what I'm trying to say. It's mirrored.
Yes.
It's cool, right?
Yeah, the mirror. That's what I just said. Yeah, it's mirrored. It's sick, but it's not you.
I just gotta see it to see if the vision is big.
The only time it will work like that if it was like a capital letter and like 2 small, like, sorry. Yeah, and the 2 small letters.
Second to last. Oh, I just read my last one. Whatever. Pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's not a U. It's just
Huh?
it's not a U.
What's not a U?
Like, it doesn't portray a U.
Yeah, it's mirrored. Okay, forget the fucking U.
Yeah, I believe you in the U. In the mirrored.
All right,
It's common
whatever,
sense.
man. I thought it was cool.
Let me try yours.
My last name was Cattywampus. Just 'cause I like that word.
You used to love that word.
Yeah.
How do you spell your name backwards? Ready? L
A
A
S. No, C S I R A M. Wow. I can't believe I just did that. Like,
Nice. They should do that when you're like drunk, like trying to see.
that's better because who the fuck can say the alphabet backwards? I can't. You know?
Ready?
I don't think anybody can do that.
Z Y X.
W
I'm not even gonna try.
V U
Well, oh, you know what?
T S R Q. Oh, it's hard. Fuck. I'm literally having to sing it, and then reverse it in my head.
Laxarum. That would be your first name.
What's that? Oh,
That's pretty nice.
Laxarum.
Anyways, isn't it interesting when you're naming kids? Not that you have to think about this ever because you're not having kids. But like,
plan.
do you name them like? What if you know the person?
That was exactly what I was gonna bring up. Is I feel like there's so few names for me if I was to have a kid, because I like refuse to name my kid a name of someone that I know, because it's literally like I just can't disassociate it, you know?
Right? Like for guys, it's like either I like them,
Or I didn't like.
but
them.
then I'm like,
That's
so it's like
either
I
shit.
liked them, so it's like I liked him, but like I don't really like him that much. Like I don't want my kid, and
So it's
I'm
kinda
thinking, you
weird.
know. And then I like you're a dick, and now my kid's instantly a dick.
Yeah, I don't want
Right? And if it's a girl, it's like it's also kind of weird because it's like either I knew them and I thought they were cool, or I didn't like them, or I was attracted to them.
Yeah.
And like I can't
None
name my
of
kid
those
that,
are
you know, like it's just
good.
weird, you know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know once I give birth to that kid and name it, like I'm not even gonna think about anyone else,
Yeah.
unless it was like a like your ex name where it's just like, okay, that's pretty significant. But every other girl is like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna forget about
yeah,
you in like
yeah.
5 years, you know.
Can we name the most I don't want to offend anybody. Can we
Ugliest
just
names?
No, let's just list off the most like basic names that like people our age want to pick for a kid.
How the fuck would I know that?
Come on.
Okay, let's just play.
You have a lot of women friends who like name this shit off.
I
There
don't
you
even
go.
know anyone's names like that, but let's just do bad choices, I guess.
I'll start.
Yeah, you must know someone.
Kai. I fucking hear that name like all the time.
I think it's pretty cool.
Kai or like Kaya. I think it's just so
Kaya is crazy.
like basic now.
Kaya's
I'm,
like kayak.
over it. Really?
You know?
I think Kaya's pretty.
What
I like
about
it better
when
than
you're, like,
Kai.
Top 10
The guy
most...
that fucking gave us the ride was Kai.
Yes, he's chill.
Yeah.
I like Kai.
It's
But it's
cool.
also like you're too chill. Like Kai is like, are you going to take anything serious in your life? You know?
Yeah. What's another one?
Um,
Come on. Think of a common... I'm trying to think. Noah is like such a fucking common name.
no, was I too basic? I think my name is pretty unique.
I like your name a lot.
I love my name.
I like your name.
Like, there's only a couple of us out there.
I think it gets a bad rap because nobody can fucking pronounce it, and they always say Jamie.
It is a little confusing.
But I like your name a lot.
Do you think if you were to adopt an ethnic kid, you would like go a little bit more,
Oh,
Ethnic?
you would do an ethnic name?
or is that like that's good, right? Like you would want that. Like you wouldn't want to get like an Asian kid
I feel like you gotta
and
meet
like
it in the
call
middle.
it like Todd,
'Cause
but you wouldn't want to go crazy like and be like,
Gianna Antetokounmpo.
yeah, well that's like, what is he? He's Greek,
Oh,
but he's like black,
yeah.
like black Greek. But
Bro,
African
Greek last names are fucking crazy long. I'm
Antetokounmpo.
only using 2 to reference right now, but Antetokounmpo
Love
is
that name.
1,
That should have been his name.
and it's that. How many fucking letters is in that? Probably like 15. Like it's crazy.
And that's like what, 6 syllables?
Yeah, and then the only other Greek. Okay, well I know 3 actually. Another Greek name that I've heard is Stavriunadakis, which is fucking crazy.
Who's
too.
that?
And that's like 15 fucking letters. When I used to volunteer at the physical therapy clinic,
Yeah.
it was like a whole family that like owned it, and like they all worked there, and their last names were all Stavriunadakis, which is fucking insane. I was like, how do you say this? And I was just thinking about Michael, and his last name is Oxys.
He's Greek.
He said it was Greek. Yeah, he said it was Greek.
Hey, Frankie Alvarez.
Yeah, but that's this. I think he got the Spanish last name, not the Greek one,
someone.
right? It's
Yeah.
Alvarez, you know.
Are you gonna make your wife take your last name?
I'm just gonna look up Greek
And
last
ruin
names out
their,
of
like,
curiosity.
Whole family lineage and their whole trajectory of the goddamn syndicate.
I honestly do feel pretty fucked about that.
Right? I'm like, it's not. I mean, I feel a little bad, but I also don't want to lose my last name. So I think a hyphen is kind of nice.
Yeah, I see a lot of that. Yeah, I feel like it's more common in the Mexican culture. They just keep both.
Right? They just keep the lineage,
Yeah,
right?
and there's always 2 last names. I think it's cool. I
I
don't
think
see
it's
anything
pretty
wrong
cool.
with it. You know.
You'd probably do too then.
I think that's a good medium. You know.
Okay, but then there's some girls that like they're prepared.
Dude, Lindsay's last name is sick. Imagine this, right? Chris Oliveira. Pretty sick, right?
Chris Oliveira sounds like a champion.
That's tight.
Sounds like
yeah,
UFC
right?
champion.
Like you're fucking in a purple belt jiu-jitsu match against
Yeah,
me, and you're
Oliveira,
opponent-
vente,
Come on, man.
vente
You
aqui,
know?
dame un beijo.
Like,
What? Yeah, Chris Oliveira is sick. I mean, it wouldn't be Chris.
So I feel like I can't go wrong.
Oh, you're saying if you took her name?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like I can't go wrong. Chris Oliveira, and I love my last name because it's just unique.
Yeah,
I feel
Mariscal's
like
nice.
It's not super common. It's
Well,
like
Chris Mariscal Oliveira is nice too.
true. I guess if we hyphened it,
Chris Mariscal Oliveira.
if I could change one thing, I think maybe my first name. I don't mind it, but like it's just kind of basic, you know.
You should change it.
Do
You
you ever
could change
say
it.
I say my name sometimes out loud, and I'm like, you know, when you say a word hella times, and it's like, what am I? Is this even a word?
Yeah.
You know?
Is this me?
And I say Chris. It's like such a weird sounding name. It's
Yeah.
like Chris, like a little like.
Maybe that's what's like holding you back
know?
in life.
Is my insecurity about my first name?
No, your first
Okay.
name.
Oh.
Period. Like,
What about Christopher?
even worse.
Really?
That's like business.
If you were me, which one would you pick? Would you want to go by your full name, Christopher, or would you go by Chris?
Chris.
Really?
Christopher is like, Jesus Christ. Like, what a bore.
I don't mind it, but it's just, it just sounds so like Christopher. You know?
It does. Like,
It
Christopher.
sounds very like elegant.
How do you even say that like in another tone? It's just Christopher.
Hey, Christopher.
Yeah, it's like, see? It's like you can't be like, oh, Christopher. Like, Jesus Christ. Cut it off at Chris.
You don't think?
Yeah.
Like writing it?
Say it.
Christopher. Yeah,
Yes,
you're
it's
right.
it's
It
just
does
way too
not
long.
flow.
Way too long.
It doesn't flow.
The second
But
syllable
neither
is
does
just
Chris.
Chris.
I feel like Chris
you know?
is like, oh, Chris. It's like,
No, that's it.
flows better, but
But I'm thinking, okay.
I prefer Daddy.
Just kidding. Jesus Christ. Because, like, you know, I guess your one interesting trait that we make fun of you in the group is that you're like an overthinker, you know. You kind of settle down a little bit. Settle down.
Yep.
And, you know, limit it a little bit.
Oh.
Which is fine, right? Because that's you. But what if it's your name? Because Chris is the type of guy to be like, you know what? I'm only buying off the $5 table. Right?
Yeah. And then I end up a fucking multi-millionaire because I save up my money and I'm smart and I end up having 12 Airbnbs making me money while I'm sleeping. So
yeah, let's come back in 10 years and see what happened. All right? Right? You know? But, you know, you go up to someone and you're like, hey, Chris, like, this is Chris. And like, oh, okay, well, we know what we get by saying the name. You know what you get. Chris.
we've all known a Chris.
Yeah, it's like Chris. He's going to live life to
unless
the...
it's Luda. I don't know that, Chris.
Oh, God. Luda. Luda. Now. Okay, right? Like, you introduce someone to
My
Chris.
cheek, babe.
Is that Lucas?
My cheek hood. Yeah.
What's a song? But I don't think it's him, right?
It's him.
They did his voice deep.
It's him.
You're throwing me off.
Booty,
here.
booty, 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 rocking every. Isn't that one him too?
Oh, dude. Miss Snoop. Is that Snoop Dogg? Get it together now.
I found you, Miss. Is that
No,
the one you're
that's not
saying?
Snoop
Oh,
Dogg.
okay, that's not. What
No, it's that song, but it's not Snoop Dogg.
Oh yeah, Snoop Dogg.
And I won't stop now. Sorry. Do you know what's interesting? What I remembered, what song I memorized? Because I'm known to not know like expressions, stories, anything involving memory, and specifically lyrics. Like I'm
Yeah.
the worst at lyrics. Like I always sing with Taylor, and it's always embarrassing. Like just like
If
I
she
already
laughs
know
at
I'm
you.
not saying it right, right? Because that's just not how my brain is programmed. To, can you fucking
I'm sorry, I was
stop
trying to see
looking
if
at
the
the
Giants
score?
were losing or winning. They're losing.
Yeah, of course.
Bottom of the ninth.
Oh wow, so it's
No
our last
outs.
chance.
Yeah.
Anyway, so and there's only a select few songs where I'm like, oh, I'm confident in knowing the lyrics, right? Hey there, Delilah. You know?
Nice. Yeah, we all know.
Well, you know, it's kind of it. But a song that I remembered that I know a good portion of the verse is what's his fucking name? Busta Rhymes.
No.
I think it's Busta Rhymes and like Chris Brown music. No. I think it's Busta Rhymes. It's. Is it like do 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 do?
I'm trying to do that one.
Dude.
Fuck, how does it go?
Which one?
How you hang from the other side of the club?
Yeah, that one.
You can't even get in.
Yeah.
Boom. No, that's not it.
not how it
does it go?
goes.
Come on, we gotta figure this out.
How that song goes? I ain't not pronouncing it.
There's some like water drop.
I don't even know. I don't know, man.
Hold on, I'm playing it.
Wait, let's figure it out for a
Look at me
second.
now.
Yeah. Look at me now. Ho.
Look at me now.
I'm getting paper. Look at me now.
Look at me.
That is crazy.
Hold on. Bear with me, people.
Wait a minute. See, I'll just start mumbling because I don't know it. Oh. Jeez.
What a fucking beat, huh?
Yeah. I don't think that's even in the song after that, right? Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is the whole thing, huh? Anyways, I memorized like that whole like it's Busta Rhymes, right?
Yeah.
There's another one.
I'm gonna stop now.
Yeah. I don't know if I can still
Okay,
do
sing it. Let's hear it.
I don't think I can.
Come on, man.
Well, you'd have to play the song.
You can't come in the fucking pod flexing that and not fucking.
I really can't, huh? Well, it
I
has
was
to.
gonna say to read the lyrics, but that's the whole point.
Well, I think like what if I have it like
Instrumental.
what is it called? What is the song called?
Look at me now.
Really? Jeez.
Yeah.
Very.
Very on the nose.
I don't even want to do this anymore. I don't ever regret
you got
bringing
yourself
it up.
into it. So you should have known.
I know. I don't know what I was thinking.
Careful. Come on, come on.
I remember this so much.
Just
I
hold
remember
it to your ear and
Yeah,
then just
yeah.
spit it.
I remember just hearing this and fucking.
I loved that part, and I would try to remember it too, but it was just so
I don't think I
fast.
can remember it. Hopefully, there's no
You will.
bad words in there.
I know you'd be going so fast. You might.
Let me listen to the lyrics for the first like 2 fucking bars so I can get like a flow in there, right?
Okay.
Let me show you how to keep the dice for long when you're doing that thing. Oh, hold on. Because I'm feeling like I'm running. I feel like I gotta get away, and I won't ever stop. Oh my god!
All right, now you're good.
Well,
Just hold it up.
But I know that I don't, and I won't ever stop. Fuck! I can't.
Come on.
No, I gotta win.
You have 1,000 people on the edge of their seat right now. You leave them hanging.
Every day they go. See, they don't really want to pop me. Just know that you will never stop me. Every day I gotta go and get. I gotta get it. Oh my god! No, I can't.
No, run it. Listen to it and do it. Come on, man.
Let's see. This is so cringe. I'm sweating. Let's go. Because I'm feeling like I'm running. I feel like I gotta get away. And I won't. And stop it. Go. Stop me. You never stop me. Oh my god, it's flop me. Be little. Every day.
You're disappointing.
Boom, boom, bang. I gotta do a lot of things. Dang. That is so much harder than I remember.
Damn. You almost had him. Yeah, that's in the first half.
Call ref and everybody know my son. I'm coming to this. I'm a bang on the chest and I'm banging the east and I'm banging the west. Wow. Let me remember that. And then next pod I'll sing it.
Yeah.
Dang, man. I memorized that like so well.
That's crazy.
And I got the whole thing. So cringy because it was just way too
Did
long.
you used to make dance routines as a kid?
I don't know. My sisters were dancers. So, and they were always doing like routines in the house.
Yeah.
And then they were also like, even later they would do like quinceañeras. So they'd always do like dance routines as well. So I'm sure like I probably did a lot with them or just watched them.
Yeah.
I was on a lot of quinceañeras.
Even you were?
I was in a couple.
That's cool.
Pretty sick.
I don't think I ever wanted to do that, but I thought it was really cool. I was like, wow, you learn to dance. And
You never been in one?
I remember my friend Ruben was in one, and like he would just talk about all the girls that were in it, because we're like the same age, you know, as the girls and stuff. So it was like,
I remember when I was,
dude, there's this girl,
Yeah.
they're all cute, whatever.
When I was
I'm
younger,
dancing with this girl. I was like,
it was definitely like that. There was, so it was like a lot, like a couple ones I've been in were my cousins. So I was like, obviously it was my cousins, but it was like their friends.
oh, okay, yeah.
And like we're all the same
There you
age.
go.
Like I had a good amount of cousins that were the same age as me.
Mm-hmm.
And there's definitely like a couple of cute girls that would like I'd get paired with. I'd be like, dude, yes, you know, like they just were pretty girls, and I'm like fucking this shy guy, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely. I think I've been in 4 quinceañeras. Pretty good record.
That's a lot, man.
I remember. I think.
Do you feel like you did it good?
Yeah.
Nice.
I remembered.
I think I only went. No, I think I went to like 3 different quinces when I was like 14 to 16 years old.
Yeah,
it was cool.
I want to go back to one.
Yeah.
Like family one.
I remember I went to this one. It was that girl Cindy from high school. You remember her? She was a grade below us.
Cindy. Not Sindel?
No, Cindy. She was below us
Oh,
by 1 grade, and she was a cheerleader.
that
Kinda
sounds so familiar. Was she skinny?
Petite, kind of, yeah.
Mexican?
Yeah.
But-
Quince.
Like light, like white passing Mexican?
Lighter skinned, for sure.
Oh, I don't know. Anyways,
Fuck, man.
you don't want Instagram,
Just
huh?
search and see. No, I don't.
Well, you know her. I can't search.
I
and-
didn't even know her. That's my point. Is like I remember she had this fat fucking quince at
Yeah.
the DoubleTree in Modesto. The DoubleTree, like the fucking hotel. And I don't know why, but she like invited like everybody. Like it was like
Yeah.
an open invite. I don't like she didn't even invite people. I think she just kind of posted about it. Like she just posted on
Oh, like,
Instagram
come
and was
pull
like
through.
my quince, like come. And then everybody went. And it was like crazy cuz it's like the fuck.
I'd like to go for like the family aspect. Like I think it's just such a cool celebration seeing now because I'm older. I'm like, all my like cousins' kids are like turning 16, and I'm like, dude, like you're turning into like a woman.
I don't know, man. I haven't like I don't follow her. I haven't seen her
Damn, Kinsey is 15, huh?
active and ever,
Sweet 16.
so I don't know, but
Do your sisters have sweet 16s?
no.
Do they want one?
I don't think that's an actual thing.
What do you mean?
I've never
I know there was,
known
like,
anybody
I
who
remember
does
like
that.
seeing like TV shows. It's like Sweet
That's
16.
TV. That's what I'm saying. It's not an actual thing.
Is there a movie that's like Sweet
For the
16?
fucking Kardashians,
Where they're like
I think it's
16
a thing.
wishes, and like each wish, and it was like with Debbie Ryan.
Sounds like something like that. Going back to the vintage shop.
Wow.
One thing that was interesting that I
Taking it
noticed
back.
was like, I know,
Literally.
taking it way back.
Get it?
Ha,
Taking a
nice.
vintage.
Like being in that store, the store specifically, because in the store they're playing like mid Y2K, like emo music, like Blink 182 and shit like that. It's just so many bangers, and it really fucking, I feel like, puts you back in that. Like, I was feeling very nostalgic, which the store is literally called Chasing Nostalgia.
Crazy.
And then you're just surrounded by all this vintage shit, you know, like vintage skateboards even, and like vintage skateboarding shirts, like that girl shirt you saw. I forget what it said, but
Yeah.
the brand of it's literally called Girl Skateboards, and I was like, wow, like it really was bringing me back, you know. Did it put you in that place at all, or no? Did you not?
The only thing I ever was like feeling a type of way was the Nintendo 64. Just because I used to play it and I thought it was really fun.
I never played that.
But I think I'm just... I just don't think I had as much culture as you did in that sense of that. To feel like nostalgia, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, you're not in, like, the way back, like, the sports stuff. Like, what you're saying, like, I don't know, the music and skating.
I think I had a different... Were your sisters... Because we're both the youngest sibling. Were your older sisters, like, into the emo phase and shit, or no?
I'm sure. I just don't think I was, like, listening to that. The biggest thing I'd listen to from them is, like, the early 2000s, like, R&B and hip-hop.
Okay.
And, and the Hispanic side. Like I was saying, Mario.
Yeah.
You know, like the Mario and there's this one. There's another one.
You. Let me be the one to
That's not what I'm thinking. I am thinking of that, but there's like a Hispanic one. Wait,
Want any
baby imperfections. Show me your affection.
Add you to my collection of bodies in my closet.
What is the other one when it's like, I know you smell the perfume, the makeup on the shirt. Oh yeah, I think that's that song. You don't believe his stories. You know that there are lies. Bad as you won't. I don't know. You look around.
Yeah, I wasn't exposed to that.
If I was your
much.
man, baby, you'd never have to worry what I do. I'd be coming home back to you every night, doing it right. You're the type of woman just at the bottom. Dude, you know what song I freaking loved, or I really remember? All Chris Brown stuff. But the, I think it was Wall to Wall. No, it wasn't Wall to Wall. That's like wall to wall. And they're like vampires.
No.
The music videos go crazy. And then the choreography, he's a great choreographer.
Yeah.
It was the other one.
He's also a really good fucking wife beater.
Yeah, I guess he's not a great person. The fact that he's like just staring at me because of his album cover. It's this one. Oh my gosh. I always remember the music video. It's like they're in the school.
Why are you reacting like that?
Because it's pissing me off. Because I'm like, what is it called? Am I gonna be able to
you were
find
like
it?
so turned on by it or something.
Jeez.
Oh, my fucking knee. I've been running like every day and just not stretching at all, and it's catching up to me.
Oh, there it is. Yo. Parentheses. Excuse me, miss, but I saw you from across the room, and you got my attention. You're making me want to say, oh, I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. I saw you from across the room. Look at then. I don't think it's this one, actually. Well, is it? You've never seen this music video.
Well, fuck, it's like 2 seconds in. Show me the highlight. God, he's so young.
Oh, so much drip right there, too. Look at that.
Yeah, the hat.
Cena. It was about 5 minutes ago when I seen the hottest chick that... Oh. I thought she was going to say something, another word. Nina. Oh my God! Look at that! Look at the
No,
choreography, and
definitely
then they
never
do the
saw that.
dances.
Now I understand where this comes from. Now remember that dance video you had when you were like fucking 5 years old?
I think we have to go back into that because I think we talked about it when it was like very early on.
We should react to it or something.
Huh?
You know? We should react to it.
You want to?
Not right now, but another time.
The with you. Sorry,
Put
we're
it
gonna
in
go on
notes.
this like loophole for like 5 seconds.
I know that one for sure.
What tonight?
Mm-hmm.
There was one with it was Okay, I guess I've seen this one.
Even at your last like Christmas party, I remember your sister was putting these videos on TV and like dancing to them.
Yeah, she loves.
And 2020.
This one. Oh, it was Kiss Kiss.
Oh.
Like we're in the school.
She want that lovey-dovey, kiss, 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 kiss.
And then they start off like, yeah, with T-Pain as the radio. I remember loving his like outfit there. Like it's like the I just love their
yeah, I like this song a lot.
This was probably my favorite.
Yeah, that was back when swag was a thing. You know? It was all about swag.
I don't know how boring this is for the viewers when they're just like hearing us mumble every 10 seconds.
Did this come right after the emo? I know you weren't really around for the emo thing, but I just remember my sister gave me my iPod Nano. Okay, I'm over the Chris Brown shit,
that was
man.
the wall to wall. That was just the wall to wall.
Okay. That's cool.
What was it? All right. Anyway, sorry. I'm over it.
Should we talk about the news article?
Let's talk about... Is that what you're talking about, that emo, right? Like Blink 182?
Yeah, but there's so much more. Like my sister... Remember we all had iPod Nanos? They were like these little thin, like shitty things.
Yeah.
And with LimeWire and all that, like my sister would download music. Was that a part of your story?
What do you mean?
Your life story? LimeWire and downloading music? Like were your sisters doing that?
I know. I think I inherited my sister's iPad Nano. Or was just for music.
But did you have to download it illegally on the family computer? 'Cause that's what we would do.
I think it was like...
And my sister taught me how to do it.
Jeez.
And I heard
So you
there's
started
one
downloading
website
illegal
called
porn?
like MP3 dot...
It was always MP3, right?
Fuck. MP3 something. But you could
Not
find
illegal
the
porn,
versions
guys. I meant just like...
and just download them
illegally
straight to your
download it.
fucking computer. Yeah, it was pretty nuts. But our family computers never lasted, dude. Never.
Why?
Just because we were doing shit like that, you
Really?
know? Yeah. And I remember like...
Your parents had to give a talk.
I was thinking about it when I was on a run yesterday. I was like... My sister exposed me to porn when I was like...
Yeah, I think you talked about this. Yeah.
I think in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
I was so young, you know? On the family computer, you know?
Risky.
And I don't think we knew how to clear the history.
Yeah.
And I think shortly after that, I started kind of dabbling in it, you know?
Yeah.
And I just remember never clearing the history. And I remember it being so bad that at one point, this was like maybe like 2 years later, because I think that was when I first started hanging out with my friend Cheech. And we would both go on the family computer sometimes and go on the hub and watch stuff.
I just look at it, huh?
It was so bad that I remember we would just be using the computer to like watch skate videos on YouTube, and shit would just pop up, like not even open. Like our internet browser would open up and open a page of porn to start playing a video, and we'd be like, like, and I was like, what if this happens when my parents are using it?
And they
you know?
definitely have.
And I'm sure it did happen because I remember one time. I think my mom was using the family computer, and I think it was like going really slow, or like it was like frozen or something. And she was like, "God, this freaking computer like sucks," you know. And I think I said why or something, and then she was like, "Because you guys are always watching stuff you shouldn't watch on it."
Oh.
And I was like,
I just shook.
I was like, "How much do you know?"
Yeah.
You know.
What do I have to deal with right now?
Yeah.
Well, so you think you're... Sorry, this is going to be inappropriate. But you think your sisters were watching porn on it then?
I don't know if my sister was watching it for like sexual gratification.
Just for like curiosity?
Sorry. Can I send me water? I left mine on the counter. But yeah, because like when she would show me, it'd be like when her friend was staying the night, who had a fat crush on at the time. Because they were much older than me. But
yeah, it's so many crushes on my sisters.
Always.
Like my older sister's
Right?
friends. Yeah. You know who had a fat crush on?
Who?
This is name dropping. Clarissa's sister older sister, because I knew Clarissa's older sister first before I met Clarissa, right? From running.
Yeah, I remember you guys knew each other already. I was like, huh?
But I knew her older sister because they were friends with my sister.
I remember seeing her older sister around a little bit. I feel like
probably in races. I think they were pretty
supportive. At UStack Middle School. How much older?
No, a lot older.
Okay, never
my
mind.
sisters. Like my sister Gap.
Yeah, I think it's too much of a gap.
So I remember being like, oh my God. And they would know. And she would play around with it like her sister. Like, bye. You know, I'm like, bye. You know, I'd be like, oh my God. Or like,
Dude,
I'd give her a hug.
I was such a whore for like female attention when I was a kid. I was thinking about this the other day too. I remember, like, I was super into baseball when I was a kid, right? And I remember the team, like, I played for Belpassi, which is, like, on the way from your house to my house right now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Not to get too specific. But that, like, baseball place you pass, that's where I used to play as a kid.
On
Roselle.
Clairvaux? No, not Clairvaux. No, Roselle. No, I was thinking the one on Arco Road.
I think you're thinking of Rainbow Fields, which I did not play there.
Oh, no, I definitely know what you're talking about. Never mind. Yeah, on Roselle.
Which those two are very close together, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and the team I played for at the time was the Rockies. They're like the Colorado Rockies, but it was just the Rockies. Same colors and everything. But I think I was like 8 years old at this time, too. And so I was like, you know, I would go to like my sister's, because my sister was like super into softball, too, my older sister.
Yeah.
And I would like go to her games after my games. And I'd be wearing my Rockies uniform. And I remember all the girls on my sister's team would like call me Rocky and stuff. And like, I remember some of them would be like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. Not like, I'm sure they probably meant like, he's a cute little kid.
Yeah.
But to me, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. You know?
And I was like, so,
hey, and they never stopped calling you cute. And they never stopped.
Bitch. Dude, and it's crazy. Yeah. Cause that was like my pet peeve in like high school. And like, not to this day really anymore, but like it happened for so long that girls would be like, he's so cute. But it was never like you're actually cute. It was like you're like baby cute. Yeah. And it would piss me off.
And you're just standing there like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they would call me Rocky. And I remember I would dance. Like.
You would dance?
I would dance. I don't know why I was dancing. But I know I had some moves. And I would like dance when like music was playing and stuff. Oh, it's coming back to me that I'm talking about it.
Nice.
And they would love when I would like dance and shit because they just thought I was even cuter then. Yeah. And I remember there was a pool party for my sisters. Softball team, like at the end of the season or whatever.
Came out.
And I remember I fucking made an appearance. Oh, dude. If there was one thing I was going to do, it was
Jackson's
being at the fucking
Thriller jacket, like ready to rock.
For real.
Hair slicked back with like whatever cheap gel you could find.
And I remember this pool party, there was a diving board into the pool. And like, you know, I'm pretty athletic and I know how to do some flips and shit. And even then, I knew, you know?
You were so annoying.
Oh, dude. So obnoxious. And I remember I was going up on the diving board, and I think they're playing music and shit. And I think I was dancing on the diving board. And I remember they got a chant going. And they're like, go Rocky, go Rocky,
wow.
Go Rocky. And I think I did a front flip, and they're like, ah.
Nice.
And I loved it.
Yeah,
dude.
every second,
I fucking loved it.
And then you did 17 more times.
Probably.
And they're
just like, this is cool the first
They're just trying to talk about boys now, and like you're just there.
Really quickly, too, I remember another thing. Around the same age period, where my family, like, my aunt and uncle knew these people with a beach house in this town called Cayucas, which is like kind of by Santa Barbara. We would go stay there. It was this big-ass house. And I remember there was like a window upstairs, a giant window, and you could see kind of like across the street into like this big ass window of this other house. And I remember there was like hella like probably like early 20s women staying in that house. And I remember me as a kid, same age, I would go in the window just like dance for them. And they would look at me and like laugh and be like, you know, doing shit. And like my mom teases me about that still. Like how I would do
because you wanted the attention of them.
Yeah.
I remember there was this one thing.
Only women. Like, I didn't care what dudes thought.
Yeah, no, fuck them. They're kind
of telling.
They're enemies.
Yeah.
Hella jealous when, like, a girl, like, a guy that age would, like, hug a girl that you had a crush on.
It's
like,
just a fucking stupid kid. I mean.
Yeah. Whatever. I remember. I think I told the story a long time ago, but I would go shopping with my sisters, right, at the mall.
God.
And a lot of times I'd be hella bored, so I would like just sit and just be on. Like, I don't even think I had a phone at that point, so I would just sit,
Just sit and
just
think.
like like be so pissed and bored, so pissed every time. And I remember one time I was bored, and so what I did was, I think you'll remember this. You know how like in window shopping they have mannequins like on the windows? So I went on one of them like where like there's like mannequins, and I like posed as a mannequin. And I would just stand still, and then people would pass and be like, "Oh, cool!" Like, because I was a kid, and I would be like,
And you thought it was so sick.
I'd be like, no, I'd stop it. I'd be like, yeah, it's me. Yeah. Doing the bows. I swear I did a bow. I swear.
No.
And then I would go back to
fucking
doing it, and I'd be like,
shot.
it was so
What pose would
funny.
you hold?
Something not natural. I know that. It wouldn't be like a standing. It would be like something so stupid, like,
That's probably why you do that fucking.
yeah. Oh, I remember that. That was funny. And I feel like what you were saying about the dancing, I feel like
Oh
my
my
sisters put me in that position a
God.
lot. Like friends of
friends
them
over and
would
they're
come
like, "Dance, Jaime.
do something, and then I'd be like,
Dance."
oh, and they would think I was so cute and fun,
Yeah, I love.
And I had a baby face. I was a very cute kid.
And I would always hang out. I was super close with my oldest sister at that time, and because she would always have her friends over, and I would always like kick it with them. Probably uninvited too. I'd just like walk in the room and just sit on her bed and just start like. Remember we would prank call all the fucking time.
That is crazy.
All night, dude. Like we would stay up, probably not all night, but we'd stay up until like 1 a.m. I'm a little ass kid, and we'd just prank call people. We just dial random numbers, like star 67, just try numbers until one worked.
I remember my friend Juan and my other friend, what's his name, George, and
Georgie.
yeah, jeez, and they would prank call. I was always too scared too, but they would like call and like a pizza place or something, or just like random like numbers.
So
and I was just like terrified. Like, what the hell are you doing?
I would get really fucking scared as a kid
Yeah.
that they would like track the number somehow and like show up at my house.
I also
You
just
know?
never. I always knew I felt bad.
Yeah.
I don't know, because it would just be like a something, and they'd be like, "Dude, like, what are you doing?" You
They'd
know?
be like concerned for 1 second and then be like,
yeah, I don't even know what the
I'm
like.
sure they knew instantly it was just a prank call.
Yeah, they were
Little
just
ass
annoyed,
kids, you know?
and I'm like, dude, like, I don't know, you know.
When was the last time you got a prank call? Did you ever get prank called?
I've never got prank called.
Ever?
I don't think so.
I've gotten prank called like fucking 10 times as an adult.
Really?
Yeah.
I just don't answer random calls, so maybe that's why.
It's like what I always get, not always, but there's like I can remember several occasions the caller ID just says blocked number, and I'm like, or like unknown, and I would answer it because I'd be like, let's see what the fuck this is, and it was like somebody like, I don't know what they would say, but obviously a prank call. I was like, huh. I feel like that was back in the days when I was like on dating apps and shit, so I feel like maybe there's just like, I was probably like some old fucking contact they had from like days ago.
Clearly,
No,
you're
like,
never
let's
going to
call
go on
him.
a dating app ever again. But if you were to have to redo your bio,
Oh god.
what would you do right now? That was always very hard.
Oh my god, I'm the worst at bios. Period. Anyway.
Period.
Yeah,
Captions of bios.
fuck. See that one I did today? Rough.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
But,
I tried. This is the first thing that came to my mind.
What
And I
else
had like
knows?
5 minutes left on my lunch. I was like, I'm just gonna post it.
Yeah.
Now, I think always I've just gone with like a one-liner, and I try not to have it be like too stupid, but like something kind of like give you a little like when you read it.
Yeah.
So, what's crazy is I think my old bio when it was on dating apps, I think it used to be, they say he's the player, but he's really the coach.
That's crazy. When was that? Like early high school? No, you weren't on dating apps early high school.
Dude, I was on Tinder when I was 16 years old, and I don't know, like, I
Jeez.
think you had to lie.
You had to be at 18.
Either back then you didn't have to be 18, which I think was the case, or you just had to lie. But I remember everybody was my age on there. Like,
Yeah.
I remember I had it set all the way up to like 40.
Just hoping to get lucky.
Just whatever.
And you wouldn't do, I know, jack shit if that actually
Nothing. It
happened.
was just entertainment for me. But yeah, I remember matching with hella people that were like not adults.
I remember like when I did use Tinder and I knew some of these people and their ages
Mm-hmm.
was like 2 years older or a year older.
Really?
I'd be
You're
like,
what are you
dude,
doing?
like, no, I think they just like, no, like they did it back when they were younger, and it just stuck with
the
them.
same account.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they're like, it's probably hard to redo. Because they ask some specific questions, I'm sure, right? Yeah. Not like your social, but maybe like same email.
I think so. I think it like links to your old one. I think another bio I might have had on the dating apps was, I think I just said like, you can call me Chrissy Poo or something like that. Right. It's just basic, you know? I don't know, man. It's like, I don't want to go, I don't know. It's like cringy when people are like, I love hiking. I love this. And you know?
That was my stuff every time,
really?
Bitch. It'd always be like it always had to do with like my top 3 things I was doing at that time.
I try to be more just like, just match.
Like I'd be like,
well, then we'll talk.
I'd be like running, jiu-jitsu, rock climbing, like, or love to.
That's pretty good.
Love to do, but like I don't know. There was no
it
really
short
like
and sweet, or was it like in depth?
Nah, but I remember it wouldn't be super short. Like it was definitely a couple lines every time. You know?
Did you ever see those peoples that were like hella in depth, and it was like, if you're
they're
this
taking it
type
serious.
of person, it's never gonna work.
Yeah, like they had specifications. So I was like, I'm not reading all that.
Yeah.
You know? Should we call it?
Probably.
Yeah, I think it's a good time.
We always have all this stuff to talk about, and then we just don't talk about it.
Yeah, well, I guess that's what's in a good pod.
Yeah, that's cool. We just put it to the next one.
There's nothing. Yeah, let's just call it. It's a good time. I don't want it to be a long one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what it is.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah. What
is that? Sorry.
Wanna pull up to the lot.
What is the other one where it was like, oh, Mr. Miyagi? I think that's the one we were singing earlier, huh?
I think so.
And the suicide doors.
Arikari.
Look at me now. Yeah.
What does that part mean? Did I just say a slur without knowing it?
Arikari?
Yeah.
Well, don't make me say it 3 times. I think suicide doors is like elevator doors, no? Or are those the ones that comes up? Are those the ones that come up?
Yeah.
So like a type of car that it comes up, like Back to the Future. No, that one goes like this.
Arikari. I always thought it was a type of car.
I think it is. So I'm literally saying.
Are you typing the lyrics?
I'm just looking up oh, what is it? Arikari?
I don't know. Arikari is what I would say.
I think it's a Arikari, no? Oh,
like Ferrari Kari?
Car.
Imagine something so bad. Just scroll through the lyrics on Spotify.
Oh,
find it.
It's what? I don't think this is it. Arikari.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Is it the same song? Are you sure?
Yeah. Look at me now. Oh.
And I'm suicide doors. Oh, here it is. Harikari.
Oh. How do you spell that?
HARI-KARI. I'm getting paper.
We, in fact, we're not.
Fresher than a motherfucker. I forgot about that part.
Oh, wait. Suicide doors? And it says in Japan, what is seppuku harikari? I think that's like self-suicide.
Oh, wow. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And them suicide doors.
Wow, that's a bar.
That is not what I was expecting. That is awful.
Me either. Holy shit. That
is brutal.
Is that real? Oh, wow.
But then it says stream her. Oh, no.
Go back to that last one.
You're sick.
Sorry.
All right. See you guys. Have a good one.
Later.
Peace. Nice. Cool. Time went fly. Time flew.
Holy shit. Wow.
Dude, I was hecka sweating.
You